This Saturday, the South Florida Bulls are going to be playing Memphis Tigers at Memphis. Now, as somebody who I have seen comment on multiple Group of Five videos that have anything to do with Memphis, Scotty King will tell you Memphis is supposed to be a really good team that supposedly has answers for University of South Florida. But here's what the stakes are. University of South Florida beat Memphis, and they have UTSA, Navy, UAB, and Rice left. They are better than all four of those teams. Navy, which is a really good team, don't get me wrong. UTSA is an interesting team, and UAB, nobody knows what they are right now. But Rice, after playing Navy, Rice is a watered down version of Navy. So UTSA is at home, Rice is at home. They've got to go to Navy Marine Corps Stadium, and they've got to go to Birmingham for Navy and UAB. But Memphis, this is the big one. If they can win this one, they pretty much win out unless they have some kind of upset that happens to them. They pretty much win out the AAC. That gets them into the college football playoffs. Memphis, on the other hand, is dead on arrival when it comes to the college football playoff. They lost to UAB. That one isn't even a that's not even something to talk about. I mean, Boise or JMU, there are one or two others possibilities of could go to the college football playoff before Memphis would. That loss to UAB is that devastating. JMU and Boise State, yeah, Boise State's got two losses, but they're going after that game against UNLV, they will most likely win the Mountain West, and the Mountain West is Holster's favorite. JMU is possibly got that chance. I doubt it, but it's pretty much down to South Florida and Boise right now, with maybe somebody else coming in. I'm looking at this and going, okay, if they win this one, they have a chance of becoming the AAC champions. I don't really think that they can though. But we're going to take a look at the numbers and we're going to talk about this. So, if you like AAC football, if you like anything dealing with college football, except for recruiting and transfer portal, those two things annoy me. Hit like, hit subscribe. Also, I cover college sports when I'm not covering college football. So, let's get into this game.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video. And I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
So, we're going to start out with the South Florida Bulls. Now, looking at this, okay, Chaz Nimrod is most likely ruled out for Saturday. Wide receiver, if you follow this channel, you know I love Chaz Nimrod, former Tennessee standout that probably would have still been there if it wasn't for Nico Iamaleava. Cartavius Norton is out for the season. Unfortunately, he was out because of Charlotte game. It's kind of sad. Questionable is Weston Wolf, tight end. Jaden Alexis, wide receiver. Sam Franklin, running back. Bugsy Silvera is out for the season. And Glenn Otten, a linebacker. So they've not, other than, Cartavius Norton's a big deal, but they've been winning without him. Chaz Nimrod, hey, they've got a wide receiver room that is packed, so it's kind of sad that he's not going to be there for this game, but, And also Weston Wolf, Jaden Alexis, Sam Franklin, Bugsy Silvera, and Glenn Otten, all those, okay, it's kind of bad. But you take a look at this team. Byron Brown, 1,695 yards through the air, 128 of 202, 63.4% completion rate, 16 touchdowns through the air, 5 interceptions. Not bad considering that we're 7 games into the season. Been sacked 11 times. The line's not holding like they should, but he can handle it. Uh, they've had 2 others throw touchdowns through the air, so they got 18 touchdowns through the air, 5 interceptions total, and 11 sacks for all of their quarterbacking needs. Now, rushing, Byron Brown's rushed 99 times, 475 yards, 6 touchdowns. Sam Franklin, who is questionable, undisclosed injury, was uncertain to play as of October 18th. Second leading rusher, 44 rushes, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nikaha Davenport, I'm sorry if I'm butchering Davenport's name. Dumb redneck voice, 42 carries, 236 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cortavious Norton had 2 touchdowns earlier this season, and Cole Skinner, an offensive lineman, has 2 touchdowns. Think about that for a minute. You've got an offensive lineman that scored 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Chaz Nimrod's leading receiver, 23 catches, 466 yards, 3 touchdowns. Keyshawn Singleton, 22, 363, 3 touchdowns. Jeremiah Kroger's got 4 touchdowns. Christian Neptune's got a touchdown. Mudia Rubin's got a touchdown. Wyatt Sullivan's got a touchdown. Jonathan Eccles has got 3. And Joshua Porter's got 1. Also, Evan Dangler's got 1. So 18 touchdowns through the air, 16 on the ground. Very dynamic offense, very balanced offense. Yes, they got a few key players that are injured, probably not going to be playing. But at the same time, they've got so many others that can back them up that, yeah, there are too many weapons. Oh, and by the way, I'm worried about Byron Brown going down, but Gaston Moore actually knows what he's doing in a big game. But hopefully it won't come to that. Defense. They've got 16 sacks on opposing quarterbacks. That means they can get to the opposing quarterback. They got 19 pass deflections, 10 interceptions. They have a touchdown via an interception. They got 7 forced fumbles, 7 fumble recoveries. In other words, this is a good defense. Galen Schuler has 61 tackles, 1 sack, 4 pass deflections, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, and 2 fumble recoveries. Mac Harris has 56 tackles, 5.5 sacks, got a 93-yard interception. He caught the ball, ran it back. He's the guy that's got it. He's also got 3 forced fumbles. Tavin Ward, safety, 38 tackles, 1 pass deflection. And Deshaun Rucker's got 34 tackles, 2 pass deflections. So they've got a really good defense as well. Not as good as it needs to be, but they're pretty scary. And penalties, 46 penalties, 436 yards, 62 yards per game. Not very disciplined, but very dynamic. Now, for Memphis, Brendan Lewis is questionable. Had a leg injury against UAB. You've got Law and Marsh out for the season. You've got Jay Cross, tight end, kicker Castaneda questionable, Jay Hunter questionable, and C Miller questionable. 2 cornerbacks, a kicker, tight end, and a quarterback. Now, when you're looking at the statistics, so Brendan Lewis was a QB1, 114 of 164, 69.5% accuracy. 1,337 yards through the air, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 13 sacks. So the offensive line is really not holding all that well. He's not really able to throw all that well. But A.J. Hill came in this last game. So he was 13 of 25, 175 yards, 52% accuracy, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. This is their quarterbacks. Sutton Smith, leading rusher, 75 carries, 480 yards, 6 touchdowns. Brendan Lewis, 86 carries, 440 yards, 7 touchdowns. Greg Des okay, I can't pronounce that dude's last name at all. Sorry. 57, 389, 5 touchdowns. Frank Peasant's got 2 touchdowns. Makari Bodiford has got 3 touchdowns. So 23 touchdowns rushing. They only have 9 through the air. Cortez Brahms got 29 catches, 5 touchdowns. Christian Ross, 1 touchdown. Brady Clues, 1 touchdown. Greg, the guy can't that I butcher his last name on's got a touchdown through the air. Matt Adcock's got a touchdown. So 9 through the air, 23 on the ground. So you shut down the run game. I wonder who thought of that one. They're not very efficient when it comes to passing. Now, on defense, they've got 12 sacks on opposing quarterbacks. Not very impressive considering what you've got to go up against. 25 pass deflections, 10 interceptions, 2 ran back for a touchdown. So they are actually secondary defense is really good, but they're not very good on the line on either side of the ball. 7 forced fumbles, but only 4 fumble recoveries. Leading tacklers Drew Watts, defensive back, 42 tackles, 1 sack, 2 pass deflections, 1 fumble recovery. Sam Brumfeld, second leading tackler, 41 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 1 interception. Kamari Wilson, defensive back, 40 tackles, 3 pass deflections, 2 interceptions. He has a long of 15 and got 20 yards total and 1 forced fumble. Oh, and DeMarco Ward, 38 tackles, 2 interceptions, both of which he ran back for touchdowns. So, and a forced fumble. So this man is really good. On a defense that is not winning at the lines all that well. And penalties? Well, 36 for 309, 44 yards a game. So they're kind of disciplined. But they're not winning at the lines. Brendan Lewis, if he's not in this game, that's going to be interesting. You saw what A.J. Hill did up against UAB. Play calling this time around, they're probably getting ready for the play calling that they messed up. Think about that. UAB's game calling, they were having to try to figure out what to do after Brendan Lewis went down, and they couldn't do it. So Silverfield, who's a good quarter coach, wasn't able to figure out what to do with A.J. Hill. That's what Memphis is going to be dealing with. Now, I'm looking at this game. I like both Memphis and South Florida. I really do. Alex Golish and Ron Silverfield are both very good coaches. I kind of like Golish a little bit more because of his Tennessee connections. I'm looking at this game. I'm looking at the numbers. You've got an offense that's already proven that they can do a lot of damage and have done a lot of damage. Even though you've got groups like Group of 5 guys going, well, they're playing around some. Okay, they play around and aren't trying to embarrass folks. You saw what they did at North Texas. Memphis is a really good team. Don't get me wrong. They are a really good team. This is their first, or no, this is their second real challenge. Their first real challenge is a team that fired its coach. Memphis has, seriously, they haven't faced anybody other than Arkansas, and Pittman's gone from Arkansas. They went to UAB, they lost. South Florida really is their first major test. South Florida started out the season facing 3 major tests: Boise State, Florida, Miami. They went to North Texas. Oh, they only lost to Miami. They beat Florida in the swamp. They embarrassed Boise State. Now, North Texas was not an embarrassment. North Texas's offense did really well, but their defense was embarrassing in that game. But North Texas has only lost one game, and that was to South Florida. Florida Atlantic was kind of an embarrassing game for them. Charlotte had actually started doing better, and then their QB1 went down. South Carolina State, oh, they beat South Carolina State better than South Carolina beat them with Lenore Sellers. Yeah, think about that. This is they know how to go in. South Florida knows how to go into a hostile environment and win. Memphis is going to be at home. They're going to be in wounded tiger mode. They're going to be at home. Okay, I don't put money down on football games, but let's put it this way. If I did, South Florida would be who I would bet for. South Florida is a better team overall. Yes, this is going to be in a stadium that is known to be dangerous. This is a team that is known to be dangerous, but I don't think that Memphis has got the firepower to do it. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.